Baker behind the dish. Kohler once again out there in right field. Okay, I think we got it down. I just don't know the order. Well, we're good. All right. Yeah. Ready, so ready. We're on the live stream here. We'll catch up with the radio here in just a second, folks. But it's a 2-0 to Manbeck. One out here as we're underway in game number 2. Pitcher is Moore on the hill for the Grizzlies. That's going to be ball number 3 here to Manbeck. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that, folks. We're on the radio here, sorry. Alrighty, Blue Comet fans, welcome back here to game number 2. Just underway. We've got a runner over at first, and going to be a stolen base here as the third down. It goes Manbeck. Reach on the base on ball, so he steals the bag. Kimberlin at the plate. He's got an 0-1 count to him. It's a strike one. One out here is a fly ball from Bryson Ellis to start the ball game here. Blue Comets win game 1. It'll be Moore on the hill for the Grizzlies here in game 2. He's got an 0-1 count here to Kimberlin, the third hitter of the first. And Kimberlin sends that one over to the right side. Soft foul ball going into foul ground there, and Peak giving a chase just off the end of his glove and out of play. 0-2. Let's try there by Peak. Come up with there in foul ground. 0-2 now. As Corbett Kimberlin trying to get something to start here for the Blue Comets here in game number 2. I'm going to see if I can get a reporting game number 1 from Coach Shields about the gals over there, because I could not see the score. So let's see if we can figure out how the gals are. That's going to be out the hands there, and it's a soft liner to the shortstop for out number 2 from Corbett Kimberlin. So 2 outs. Here comes Lane Harvey to the plate. Lane hitless in game 1. Definitely want to do something different about that here in game number 2. As Lane Harvey will step up here now, ready to go with 2 outs. And a man and runner score position over at second is Manbeck, and that'll be a slow roller there to Jones at the shortstop. Jones comes up firing, and he'll go 6-3 for the third out. So the Blue Comets get no hits. They leave 1, no errors, no runs come in. We will go to the bottom of the first inning. The Grizzlies coming to the plate. No score here, just underway in game number 2 on Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first inning, and it will be Logan McDonald. I'm sorry, that will be Logan McDonald, yeah. Okay. The new pitcher for the Blue Comets here in game number 2. McDonald on the hill, Manbeck behind the dish. Cooper McMillan at first, Bryson Ellis at second, Corbett Kimberlin at short, Cam Kester at third, Lane Harvey in left, Alex Crum in center, and Peyton Beck, your right fielder here for game number 2. As Logan Mack set to start off here as Manbeck out on the base pads gets his equipment on and be ready to go here. Looks like it's going to be Atkins, the center fielder, the first up here for the Grizzlies. No score here in game 2. Blue Comets getting them game number 1, 4-1. And now ready goes Manbeck. Gets back behind the dish here. Going to give him a chance at a throwdown to get him a little warmed up and underway. So the lefty Logan Mack ready to go here against Atkins. Steps in, he does. And the first pitch now from McDonald on the way here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to him. So with an 0-1 count, Peak on deck, swing and a miss. It's a high heat now. It is 0-2. So 0-2 here to Atkins. He stands right in trying to get it started here in the first. That's a little runner there at third. Cam Kester can't get it, but deep in the hole, Kimberlin, and he's not going to have a throw. And it's an infield single here for Atkins to start off for the Grizzlies here in game 2. Here comes Peak to the plate, putting Jones on the on-deck circle. So Peak now playing first base. Here in game 2, he'll have a run over at first for Mack. Swing and a miss, 0-1. As Atkins taking his lead over at first. Logan McDonald 0-1 to first baseman Peak. Swing and a miss now, 0-2. So the 0-2 count. Peak stands right in, ready to go. McDonald, the lefty, taking a look at Atkins at first. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1 for the Blue Comets, and a strikeout here for Logan Mack. Here comes Jones to the plate. Playing shortstop here in this game. Looks like Moore will be on deck, the pitcher here, as Jones sends that one sky high over to the right field side. Getting there is going to be Peyton Beck. He'll make the play for outs, number 2. So 2 quick outs here. The man on as Moore, the pitcher, comes to the plate here. Putting Murr on deck, as that one's going to get away and allow the runner to get over to second. So pass ball 1 to Moore at the plate. So Moore standing in with Murr on the deck. Murr, the second baseman. Moore, the pitcher. Now the runner in scoring position over at second. 2 outs. And Logan McDonald looking in with a 1-0 count here to the hitter. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 1-1. So with a 1-1 count, Murr will be on deck now. Moore stands in. Pitch to him. Missing with that one, 2-1. That 2-1 count. Moore stays in. Got a runner scoring position over second here with 2 outs. The first, that one's going to be fouled off to the screen. It'll be 2-2. So Moore not wasting any time, trying to help his own cause here, see if he can bring a man around, as Logan McDonald looking to get out of this inning here without any damage. Leave that runner standing over second. Here's the 2-2 to Moore. Fouling it to the screen, staying alive is Moore. So 2-2 to him. Moore right back in. And a long look here by McDonald. Has a sign light from Manbeck. And to the plates. Fouling it off. 2-2. So it'll stay 2-2 here. As Logan McDonald looking to get out of this inning here. So get those bats working for the Blue Comets. 2-2 to Moore. And the pitch. That's up high, running the count full. So Logan McDonald looking to get out of this inning here. Lead a runner over second. Payoff pitch now on the way. Swing and miss for the strikeout. That's out number 3 and 2 strikeouts here for Logan McDonald to start off this one for the Blue Comets. All right, so no score. We'll go to the second inning. It will be PV, Beck, and Kester come to the plate. We come back. Blue Comet Baseball, Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the second inning. Blue Comets coming up here, no score. Bradley Peavy, Peyton Beck, and Cam Kester, the first 3 up here. 1 inning of work here for Moore. No strikeouts, 1 base on balls. No hits, no run. And he'll go to the second inning. Next Blue Comet DH, Bradley Peavy. Baker with the throw down, and we're ready to go to the second inning. Nice job there by Moore. He only threw 9 pitches. See if he can keep the Blue Comet hitters at bay here as the DH, Bradley Peavy, stands up. Ready to go here in the second in game number 2. So meeting on the hill. Now to and now in goes Bradley Peavy, ready to go against Moore here from the stretch, or from the windup. First pitch. Bradley sends that right back up the middle, so it's a leadoff hit for the Blue Comets. Bradley Peavy sends it right back up to gut. Here's Peyton Beck, the right fielder for the Blue Comets, steps in now. And Peyton stands in with Bradley Peavy over at first, being held on there by Peak. Bradley will take a good little lead there. Moore will look at him. That's low for a ball. And going into second there is Peavy on a stolen base. Ball 1 to Beck. Blue Comets had 10 stolen bases in game number 1. Only managed to push 4 runs across. See if we can take this stolen base, the second one we've got so far, and turn it into a run here. There's a shot to the right side. Watch out in the Blue Comet dugout. 1-1 on the foul ball. Kester, McMillan. As Beck stands in. Now in scoring position for the Blue Comets is Peavy. That's outside for a 2-1 count here to Peyton. So Peyton Beck now 2-1. And the pitch. Peyton sends that to the first base side. Nice job there by Peak. Grabbing it off the ground. He'll handle it by himself for out number 1. But going over to third is Peavy. So about the same as a sacrifice bunt there. But Kester will come to the plate here with 1 out and a runner over at third. Peavy gets a single, steals second, and then moves to third. A ground out by Beck. Here's Kester. We're going to bring him home. See if the Blue Comets can take an early lead here. Here's the pitch. Strike call, gets away from Baker, and no run by the Blue Comets. 0-1 near to Kester. 0-1 to Cam. Cooper McMillan on deck, playing first base here in this game. As Kester stacks back in with an 0-1 count. Comes trying to get the sweep here today, but need to run across here. That's a shot there at third. Goes underneath Moran's glove and into left field. So it's an RBI single here for Kester as the run comes in, as it's a 1-0 ball game, Blue Comets. So the second hit of the inning brings in the run, and it's an RBI for Cam Kester. Here comes Cooper McMillan to the plate. 1 out, and Kester over at first. Now 1-0 here in the second. So Coop stands in, first pitch, sends it over to the third base side on a lazy fly, and it's taken there by Moran. Outs, number 2. So here comes Alex Crum to the plate. He'll have a run over at first now with 2 outs. As Kester taking his lead over there at first. Quick throw over by Moore. Cam back in. Coach Sizemore holding him on. Crum back in here. Alex looking to get something going here with 2 outs. Outside, ball 1. So got that 1-0 count to him. Alex right back in. Moore sends it in, and that's going to be a base hit down to the left field line and getting out into left field. Coming in here to third. Oh, Kester took a big turn, gets halfway down. Coach bringing him, but he gets back into second. It's a good throw in there by Jamison, but it is a base hit, and runners now on first and second for the Blue Comets here on their third hit of the inning. Here comes the top of the order. It will be Bryson Ellis. So Bryson Ellis coming to the plate now with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And it's a 1-0 lead here for the Blue Comets here in the second already in game number 2. So Ellis in with 2 outs. Blue Comets had a little 2-out rally here. Runners at first and second. And Moore trying to get out of this inning for the Grizzlies. And that's a shot there to Jones at short. He bobbles it, and it's going to get away, and everybody's going to be safe. And the bases will be full for the Blue Comets. As Crum over to second, over to third goes Kester. And Ellis reaches on the error by the shortstop, their first one here. So that brings in Mason Manbeck coming to the plate. Blue Comet catcher, base on balls, and the base is full here. That's Manbeck working, get his equipment down and see if we can get this score fixed for you on the live stream. I want to bring Mason to the plate. So Mason comes up here, and it is bases full. 2 outs. More to Manbeck. So Manbeck swinging. He got a piece of it. Foul ball, 0-1. Mason looking to drive one. I tell you, they're playing straight away. Got some room there in left center, a little bit in right center there. So he just got to poke one, see if he can find some room somewhere, bring in a couple. Manbeck 0-1 to him. And a little runner there off the end of the bats. Foul ball, 0-2. Mason looks like he's trying to pull one over to the right side. So Manbeck gets right in there. He got a lot of room in left center as well. So just a straight pull hitter. And Mason sends that one over to the right side in center field. And coming in on it is Atkins, and he'll make the play for outs. Number 3. With Comets threatened here, they get 3 hits. They leave 3, 1 error, only 1 run comes in, and they leave the bases full. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Murr will lead it off for the Grizzlies when we come back here on Z95.3. The Comets lead 1-0.
USC 413 is proud to bring you the coverage of this Chanute High School athletics broadcast. Chanute Public Schools strive
Back here to the bottom of the second inning we go. It's a 1-0 lead for your Blue Comets here. Game number 2. In the bottom of the second, it will be Murr to lead it off here for the Grizzlies. And then behind him, you're going to have Jamison. Number 17 playing left field. So Manbeck has the equipment on now. He's ready to go here. 1-0 ball game as it was a 1 inning of work. 1 strikeout, no base on balls, 1 hits, and no runs on 15 pitches for Logan McDonald in the first inning. So here comes Murr to the plate. Jameson on deck. And Logan McDonald ready to go here in the second inning for the Blue Comets. Manbeck now ready to go as he's behind the dish. Murr stands in. Logan Mack with the first pitch. Just outside ball 1. So 1-0. Murr back in ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So that 1-1 count. Catching the outside edge for a strike call. 1-2 from Logan Mack. Murr trying to get a ride in here into the second for the Grizzlies. They traded 1-0. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. That's the 3rd strikeout here. And now it's number 1. 3rd strikeout for Logan McDonald. So here comes Jamison to the plate. For the first time. Jamison steps up here against Logan McDonald. First pitch. Outside edge call. Strike 1, 0-1 to him. Like Baker, number 4. Catcher will be on deck. Here's the pitch. That's a shot there past Logan McDonald and into center field as it gets past the second baseman, Bryson Ellis there. And it's a single. So their second hit of the ball game against McDonald. Puts a man on here with 1 out. Here comes Baker to the plate. As the Grizzly catcher now will step up here with a man on and 1 out. Steve Wright call from McDonald. 0-1. So Baker right back in. 0-1 to him. Steve Wright call. 0-2. Well, Baker trying to get that man off of first here. Stands in. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. 4th strikeout for Logan. And coming to the plate now, number 12. That's Moran. 3rd baseman. So 1 out or 2 outs and a man on. That's outside. Ball 1 to him. Logan working really quickly here. Into this second. That's in there for a strike call. That's now 1-1. So the 1-1 count, Mack bringing it. That's low, 2-1 to him. That's going to get a rundown now of the runner there at first, going back and forth now. And here maybe they're going to get him here. We'll see. They're finally going to get a tag on. As Jameson working on it, and now finally going to be run down from behind for the out there. And that is a long back and forth, back and forth. Rand will be at the plate here when we come back in the 3rd. But that's the 3rd out on the long run down there for the Blue Comets. Good job there by the Blue Comets. All right, that is going to do it here for the second inning. As they get 1 hit, they leave none, and no runs come in. It's a 1-0 ball game going to the 3rd. Kimberlin, Harvey, and Peavy when we come back. Blue Comet Baseball Z95.3.
looking for a scale operator with experience operating heavy equipment at their Centerville, Kansas quarry location. Whitaker Aggregate employees are eligible for health insurance, retirement contributions, and paid vacations and holidays. To apply, visit Whitaker Aggregate on the web at www.whitagg.com. For more information, text 620-664-7449 or call 620-876-5676. Start a career with Whitaker Aggregates today.
Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet Sports on Z95.3.
Alrighty, we're back here as we go to the third 1-0 ball game. And as I'm looking across here, I don't know the score of the first game for the Lady Blue Comets, but I can see now the scoreboard a little better over there. It's a 0-0 in the second for Lady Blue Comets in their game over there against LaBette. I don't know how they did in the first game. Maybe I can get a report from somebody here that may know. I'll send a message to Coach Shields here in a bit, see what we can do. All right, here we go. It is a Corbett Kimberlin starting off the third inning. He's 0 for 1. And he'll face Moore here for the second time. First pitch, D-Rod called to him. 0-1. So 23 pitches, no strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 3 hits, 1 run for Moore. That's a shot to Jones at short. And, oh, it took a bounce right as it got to him. And that's going to give Kimberlin the hit. Fourth hit of the ball game here for the Blue Comets. Here comes Lane Harvey to the plate. And Lane 0 for 1 as he had a ground out to short his first time up. Lane hitless today in LaBette and want to change that around here right now with no outs. And Corbett Kimberlin over at first, getting a sign from Coach Murray down the line. Big left fielder Lane Harvey stands in here. Now ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's low. Baker keeps it in front of him, but Kimberlin steals the bag. It's ball 1. Third steal of the base pads for the Blue Comets. So 1-0 to Harvey. And Lane working against Moore with the runner score position. That's a shot at third, and Moran knocks it down there in front of the bag, and it's a long throw. And they get him by a step, and I mean by a step. 5-3, out number 1. Going over to third is Kimberlin on the throw over. So runner score position here now for the Blue Comets. At third, here comes Bradley Peavy. He's 1 for 1. Led out the second inning with a single, stole a base, scored that 1 run for the Blue Comets. Now faces Moore for the second time. Here's the pitch to him. Low outside and getting away from Baker. All a slow roller to the screen, but Kimberlin stays at third. Ball 1 to Bradley at the plate. So Bradley Peavy now right back in, 1-0 to him. Back on deck for the Blue Comets. They're trying to play a little add-on here in the third. With only 1 out. Kimberlin standing at third. Off-speed pitch inside, 2-0. So that 2-0 count. Riley Peavy right back in. 2-0 from Moore. 3-0. So Peavy more likely taking all the way right here on this 3-0 pitch. As Peyton Beck will be on deck. That's ball 4 on the inside. So runners on the corners here and a base on balls by Moore. That's his first one. Here comes Peyton Beck to the plate. Grounded out to first. So 0 for 1 at the plate. His one time today. Playing right field here in game 2. Pitched very well in that first game for the Blue Comets. Here's Peavy taken out for second without a throw. Number 4 in the afternoon. Ball 1 to Beck. Kester on deck. Runners in scoring position, second and third. Beck stands in. Here's the pitch. On the inside, gets away from Baker. Stays close. It's 2-0. So Beck now at 2-0. Stepping right back in here, ready to go. And Moore coming set. Pitch on the way to him. Sends that one high on the infield, gets underneath it, and that's going to be Peak, I should say, over from first, coming in and makes the play on the infield fly for outs, number 2. So here comes Cam to the plate. He's 1 for 1, got stranded at third, had an RBI single, back in the first inning. See if he can get him another one. He's got a couple out there on the base paths in scoring position. Here comes Cam to the plate, facing Moore for the second time. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down the third base line, and Moran gets in front of it. He's got a long throw, and he'll get it there 5-3 for the third out. So the Blue Comets do get to the one hit. They'll leave 2. No errors come in. No runs come in. And we will go to the bottom of the third inning. Moran and Kohler, the first 3 up here against Logan Mack. When we come back, it's a 1-0 lead for the Blue Comets. Z95.3. And back here, Blue Comet fans, ready to go to the bottom of the third inning. It will be Moran and Kohler, the first 3 up here. Then Atkins, the top of the order. And back on the hill, Logan McDonald. He's thrown 2 innings of work. He's got 27 pitches, 4 strikeouts, no base on balls, 2 hits, and no runs. And he'll face Moran, the third baseman, for the first time here. That's a pop-up over on the right side. And nice try there by Cooper McMillan, just out of his reach for a foul ball, strike 1. Cooper Mack over at first. Bryson Ellis at second. Corbett Kimberlin at third. Kester at third. Harvey in left. Crum center. Beck right field. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss now to Moran. It's 0-2. McDonald to Mainbeck. Your battery for the Blue Comets here in game 2. Moran 0-2 to him, to the leadoff hitter for McDonald. That's going to be foul off on the right side. Heads up over there. Stays 0-2. Right fielder Kohler on deck. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first one here of the third for the Blue Comets. Logan, 5 strikeouts on the ball game. Here comes Kohler, the right fielder, to the plate. So 1 out, nobody on. McDonald, swing and a miss to Kohler, 0-1 to him. Top of the order will be Atkins. He led off the game on the bottom half for the home team with a single. That's on the outside edge. Call strike 2, 0-2. So Kohler right back in, and Mack looking to go quickly here. Here's the pitch. That's a fly ball on the right side. Cooper Mack going to look at it, get out of play, and it stays 0-2. So the 0-2 count after the foul ball. Kohler comes back. Standing back in now here. As a lefty on lefty. Here's Mack with the shot. And it'll go out into shallow left field. And he'll poke a left fielder. Poke a little left field single out there. Will Kohler. So 1 out and a single for Kohler. So top of the order will be Atkins. He's 1 for 1. And he'll step up here with 1 out and a runner on first. And Blue Comets leading 1-0 here in the third. So Atkins stands in, swing and a miss, 0-1 to him. So that 0-1 count. Outside, quick snap throw down to first, but standing right in there is Kohler. It's a 1-1 count to Atkins at the plate. Looks like it's a 1-0 score there. I think that's the Blue Comets up 1-0 in the third. If the scoreboards read the same here, as a guest on that right side for Lady Blue Comets over there. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. So the 1-2 count to Atkins. And McDonald looking for that second out. Pitch, swing. Oh, stayed away from it. 2-2. Oh, he held up on that one. I was going to go around with it, but he held it up. Atkins, 2-2. Now Logan with a long look in here. Now 2-2 to Atkins, bringing it. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2, back-to-back. Oh, 2 strikeouts hitting, and they had a single in there between those strikeouts. Sorry, folks. So another strikeout here for McDonald. That's number 6 on the afternoon. Here comes Peak to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. 2 outs and a man on. Bottom 3. McDonald delivers high, ball 1. Pitch number 41 for Logan. Pitching very well here through his 2 2/3. High outside is 2-0. So 2-0 now to Peak. First baseman standing in. That's on the outside is for a strike call, 2-1. Jones will be on deck here if Peak can get on. It's 2-1 to him. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Logan got him chasing that one. So see if we can get out of this inning and head to the 4th with a 1-0 lead here. Is Logan trying to lead that man over at first. Taking his lead there's Kohler. Reached on a single. There's a shot. It's high fly ball here as Timberland at the shortstop position takes care of it for the 3rd out. So 1 hit till they leave a man and no errors for the Blue Comets. No runs come in. And we will go to the 4th. McMillan, Crum, and Ellis to the plate. 1-0 Blue Comets lead it here on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, back here as we get ready to go to the 4th inning. It will be McMillan, Crum, and Ellis, the first 3 up here against Moore. Moore throwing 46 pitches through his 3 innings of work. He's got 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls. He's given up the 5 hits, the 1 run. His team does have 1 error behind him. It is a 1 run on 5 hits, 6 left, and no error for the Blue Comets. No runs, 3 hits, 2 left, and 1 error for the Grizzlies here through 3. 4th inning we go. Cooper McMillan 0 for 1 at the plate here. Facing Moore for the 2nd time. The Comets made some noise there in the 3rd. We're able to push 1 across to see if we can get some more runs here. It's only 1-0 going to the 4th. McMillan ready to go. First pitch, high fly ball to the left side. And it's going to get foul. And it's a long strike for Cooper Mack. 0-1. Right back in goes McMillan with the 0-1 count to him. Moore ready to go from the windup. That's going to hit him, so he's hit by the pitch. So the Blue Comets have the leadoff man on here. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th inning here. They've had the leadoff man on. Here comes Alex Crum to the plate. He had a single his first time up. So the senior trying to move McMillan off of first. He'll come in here, ready to face Moore for the 2nd time. Here's a throw over to first. McMillan gets back in. Sizemore gets him back. Coach Murray down the 3rd base side for the Big Comets here. So Crum back in, ready to go. As Moore gives him a look at first, and a good lead there by McMillan. Here's the pitch to the plate, and here's the steal on the way. It's a strike call at the plate, and it's going to be McMillan stealing the bag. That's number 5 for the Big Comets here. Strike call to Crum. 0-1 to him. 5 stolen bases for the Blue Comets. They had 10 in game 1, only able to push across 4 runs. Let's see if we can do something more to that here in the game 2. 0-1 to Crum. Alex taking low. It's a 1-1 count. Cooper gave it a look to third, but doesn't go. Back to second. Bryson Ellis on deck for the Blue Comets. 1-1 to Alex. He's become a senior. Got a runner in scoring position here, trying to help the Blue Comets put a little add-on here. That's on the inside off of Baker's glove, and they'll call it a strike. It's 1-2. Gets away from Baker, and over to third goes McMillan. So now with McMillan at third, Alex right back in. Can change his approach a little bit with that runner over at third. Here's the 1-2. Alex sends it down into the hole, and a nice job of hitting by Alex Crum. Gets it into left field, and it goes underneath Jameson's legs there, but still an RBI single for Crum. Blue Comets lead at 2-0 on the RBI single by Alex Crum. Like the way he kind of compacted himself there after the runner got over to third and compacted his swing in there and took a good hack at it. Gets it out into left field. Good job of hitting by Alex Crum. He's got 2 hits on today. Here comes Bryson Ellis. He's 0 for 1, reaching on an error. And here's a strike call to him, but another stolen base by the Blue Comets is going to second. Goes Crum. Strike 1 here to Ellis. Bryson 0-1 to him. 2-0 now. Blue Comets in the fourth. Manbeck on deck. 0-1 to Bryson as giving a look there to Crum. That's up high on the inside. 1-1 now the count to Bryson Ellis. Ellis taking a good long look down there at Coach Murray, and Moore looking to come to the plate here. That's in there for a strike call. It's now 1-2. So the 1-2 count here to Bryson Ellis as he stands right back in. Crum at second, and no outs here into the fourth. Bryson sends underneath that one, sends that on to left field into the corner. Jameson give it chase, but it'll get out of play. It'll stay 1-2. So Bryson will have another shot at it here. Just a little underneath that one there. See if he can straighten one out. The wind died down here a little bit. That'll help out. Ellis right back in with a 1-2 count. Moore checking the runner out of the plates. That's going to get away from Baker. And the runner to third. 2-2 counts at the plate. Bryson now the runner over at third. He can change his approach once again, see if he can bring the runner in, as Alex did, as Alex now standing over third. Bryson stands in, and Moore to the plate with the 2-2. Bryson sends that one over to the left side. That's going to be in the air to Jameson, looking for it, and he'll make the play. So that is out number 1 on the fly ball from Bryson Ellis out to left field. Here comes Mason Manbeck to the plate, 0 for 1, and the base on ball says 2 times at the plate today. So Manbeck, winning pitcher in game 1, now behind the dish here in game 2 for Logan McDonald. Steps in here with a runner at third and a chance to get an RBI himself. Ball 1 to him. Manbeck right back in, 1-0 Crum at third. Moore with 1 out. Delivering to Manbeck. Outside edge, call strike 1, 1-1. So with a 1-1 count, Manbeck right back in and going. Moore comes set. Here's the pitch. Up high outside, 2-1. There's a look across there, and I can see a 2-0 score in the fourth now. Lady Blue Comets in that softball game over in the field behind us. 2-1 to Manbeck as Moore delivers here in the fourth. Mason sends that one out into left field, and it is going to get down and right down all the way to the corner to the fence. Manbeck on his way around second, and he's going to be in. He's going to take a big turn there to second, and it's an RBI double for Mason Manbeck. So the Blue Comets now lead it by a score of 3-0 here after the RBI double by Mason Manbeck. So we're going to get a pinch runner coming in for Manbeck. See who that is out there. Can tell who that was going in to run, folks, but we know we got a pinch runner there for Manbeck. All right. So coming to the plate now comes Corbett Kimberlin. Corbett's going to take the first pitch. He sees it, send it right back up the middle. And Atkins going to get it up quickly, so it's an RBI, and that one's going to get away, and now coming all the way to the backstop. Going to second is going to be Kimberlin. So Kimberlin on with a single. He goes over to second. On the throw in, over to third. Pinch runner for the Blue Comets, and Corbett Kimberlin takes first pitch. He sees it, drives it right back up the middle. Here's Lane Harvey, who, if you look back on the first game in this one, hasn't got a hit here today. And Lane is so due. And he's got runners in scoring position at second and third with one out, facing Moore. And Lane sends that one off into left field, and he'll get himself an RBI here as Jameson has a little trouble with it. Coming around in to score now is going to be Corbett Kimberlin. Going into second on the throw in is going to be Harvey. Harvey with the RBI, 2 RBIs here. He'll go into second as 2 more runs come in. So 3 hits here. 4 hits, I should say, have brought in of the 3 runs for the Blue Comets. We've got the 4 runs, and now lead at 5-1. Here comes Buddy Peavy, 1 for 1 of the base on balls. Runner over at second. He sees that one out into right field. Kohler going back for it, and still looking, and Kohler has to go off his glove into the fence, and having to hold up there was Harvey. Now he's coming around second, and going into third is going to be Peavy, and Peavy's going to bring in another run on the RBI. So Peavy goes into third on the triple. 5 hits have brought in the 5 runs so far. It is now a 6-0 ball game. Here's Peyton Beck. He's 0 for 2. So Peyton stands in with a runner over at third, and Peyton sends that into right center field. And it's going to get down and all the way to the wall. That's an RBI for Peyton Beck, and another run comes in for the Blue Comets. They've now put 6 across here on big hitting by the Blue Comets. 6 hits put across 6 runs to now make it a 7-0 ball game here. Folks, we'll fix our score real quick as we got Cam Kester coming to the plates. So the Blue Comets have opened it up here in the 4th inning. 7-0. Here comes Cam Kester, the number 9 hitter. He's 1 for 2 at the plate here today. And a runner on still with only 1 out. There's going to be a steal of the bag as Beck goes down, steals the bag, and it's ball 1 at the plate. 7 steals for the Blue Comets. 1-0 to Cam Kester, the 9th hitter at the plate. 7-0 here in the 4th. Moore now comes set. Pitch to Kester, low outside. It's now a 2-0 count. Only 1 out here. Few RBIs by the Blue Comets. 6 hits have brought in the 6 runs to make it a 7-0 ball game in the top of the 4th. 2-0 to Kester. Pitch on the way. Cam takes that one. Calls strike 1, 2-1. So 2-1 here for Cam. And the delivery, and Kester's going to send out into left to center field and give a chase. There is Atkins and Jameson. Atkins comes up with the play there, and a nice play there by Atkins as him and Jameson almost ran each other, but he calls him off and comes up with the play for the 2nd out. So it will be Cooper McMillan coming to the plate here with 2 outs and a runner scoring position for Cooper over at second as he comes to the plate here. First pitch is a ball 1 to him. So 1-0 here to McMillan. Put right back in, leading from second there is Beck, and sending that one sky high, and that's going to be a foul ball. Get out of the way, everybody. To the right side, 1-1. Comet fans scattering over there. 1-1 to him. Alex Crum will be on deck here with 2 outs. If Cooper can get on, Cooper was hit by a pitch to start this 4th inning. Just on the inside, misses him here. It's now 2-1. Almost gets hit right there again. 2-1 to McMillan, trying to get on here for the 2nd time in this inning. He's got Beck over at second. That's in there for a call, strike 2. So 2-2 to him. And Moore trying to get out of this inning here without any more damage. That's a shot, and it'll get out into left field. Beck going to be on his way. Jameson with the throw in, and on the throw going to second is going to be McMillan. He'll make it there into second with the RBI. He'll go into second, and coming around to score will be Beck to now make it an 8-0 ball game. As Alex Crumbs comes to the plate, he's 2 for 2, stealing a base. Got an RBI his last time up. He's got a runner scoring position over there at second now. So Comets now have opened up to an 8-0 lead here into the fourth. 11th man to the plate, Alex Crum. Now facing Moore. And that one's going to catch Crum as he is hit by the pitch. So now runners at first and second here as Bryson Ellis comes to the plate. Ellis 0 for 2, reaching on an error. His 3 times here comes Tucker out to talk to his pitcher, and we may see a pitching change as Moore giving it all he's got out there. And it's an 8-0 ball game here in the fourth. It doesn't look like he's going to make too much of a change here as he still has more with the baseball. So guys coming over having a chat with Coach Murray here on that third baseline. And as I look across, and it looks like it is a 3-0 lead for the Lady Blue Comets in the fourth over there. So good job by the Lady Blue Comets. I don't know what happened in that first game, but right now they're leading 3-0 in the fourth. That's if the scoreboards read the same. They have the visitor on the right side of the scoreboard. So that's what it looks like out there. All right, so the meeting is over, so we'll send the runner back to first. That is Crum. McMillan over to second. Here comes Bryson Ellis to the plate with 2 outs and more. Going to get out of this inning, and that's a low for ball 1. 1-0 to Ellis. Man back will be on deck here. If Bryson can get on. 1-0 to him. Up on the inside, it's now 2-0. So that 2-1 count here to Ellis. He checks in. Coach Murray down at third baseline is McMillan checks in at second. Crum at first. 2-0 to Bryson. That's in the first strike. 2-1. So it's 2-1. Moore comes set as he checks on McMillan at the second, and that's up in behind him. It's now 3-1. So I was looking to get on here to continue this inning. 12th man to the plate here in the fourth for the Blue Comets. That's on the inside edge for a call. Strike 2. All right, so it's a full count now, ready for the payoff pitch. The runners at first and second for the Comets. See if Ellis can move them around. Payoff pitch on the way. Bryson stands in. Moore delivers. Up high, ball forward. Base is full for the Blue Comets. So Manbeck's going to come up, and here comes Tucker to the plate, to the hill once again. I think we're going to get a change this time, as it looks like Moore is going to come in, and maybe Marin from third is going to make the switch here. We'll see how they do that. So, all right, folks, we're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. It's an 8-0 lead as I got a pitching change for the Grizzlies here. 8-0 Blue Comets in the fourth, Z95.3. All right, folks, we're back here. It's an 8-0 ball game in the fourth inning. New pitcher is going to be Marin, and it will be Peak moving from third from first to third, and then Moore coming off the hill. He'll go over to first. That'll be the change, as it's an 8-0 ball game here. 2 outs into the fourth as Mason Manbeck comes to the plate. Manbeck, he is 1 for 2 with a base on balls, scoring a run here today. And he's got runners in score position at second and a third. Our bases are full, I should say. Ellis at first. Crum is at second. And McMillan is over at third for the Blue Comets here. As Manbeck comes in, facing a new pitcher, Marin. And 2 outs. Pitch on the way. That's a shot out into left field, and that's going to get down into front of Jameson. Here comes 2 runs, and that's going to be a 2 RBI single for Mason Manbeck. So 2 more runs come in, and stopping at second there is Ellis as 2 more come in here. That'll make it a 10-0 ball game as Kimberlin comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Runners now at first and second. Still only 2 outs for the Blue Comets. Kimberlin ready to go. Pitch on the way. That's a shot there to second. Murr up on it, and gonna have to go make a quick decision. Oh my goodness! And Murr wanted to go to second, then changed his mind, throws a low throw to Moore, and it's offline, and now everyone is safe as the bases are full once again. Ellis over to third, and Kimberlin on the second error of the ball game here by the Grizzlies. So it will be Lane Harvey step to the plate now. He's 1 for 3 in this one, and that one's going to get away from Baker. Ball 1 to him. Runners do not advance. As say now it's a 10-0 ball game here for the Blue Comets.
Let's go, Bryce. Let's go. Let's get aggressive. Drop that base. Let's go.
There's a shot there by Harvey, and it's going to go. It is a ding, 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 dinger, and that is a grand salami right there. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom. That is a Lane Harvey, and he gets that big, big hit he's been looking for all day, and that is a grand salami ding, 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 dinger for Lane Harvey, clearing him off. And the guys are going to ignore him at the plate. That's funny. I love that. Ignore him at the plate. That's hilarious. I love that. Give it to him in the dugout over there. Lane with another big jack right there. It's a 14-0. They're killing him in the dugout over there now. Good job. All right, here comes Bradley Peavy on the 4-run grand salami home run by Lane Harvey to clear the base pads. And now 14-0 ball game as Bradley Peavy stands in here ready to go. And that's a shot into the shortstop there. Jones with a good play in the dig. He'll come up. Oh, get the speedy Bradley Peavy 6-3 for the third out. But the damage done here into this inning as the Blue Comets push across 13 runs to go to the bottom of the fourth. Jones, Moore, and Murr on the way. When we come back, it's 14-0. Blue Comets going to the bottom of the fifth. Z95.3. All righty, Blue Comet fans, as we get ready to go here to the bottom of the fourth inning. A new pitcher for the Blue Comets. Bryson Ellis going to come in and pitch here for the Blue Comets. And let's see, it's a 14-0 lead here as we go to the fourth, and it's a 3-1 lead now as the Lady Grizzlies have put up a run there in the fifth against the Lady Blue Comets over on the other side over there. So good job, Lady Blue Comets. All right, so here we go. As it will be Jones the first up here. He'll face Bryson Ellis, the new pitcher here for the Blue Comets. Ellis stepping in here. See if he can wrap this up here for the Blue Comets. Jones steps in for the first time against Bryson Ellis. He's 0 for 1 in game number 2 here. As we bring Alex Crum into second. I'm not sure who went out there to center field. I don't think Logan Mack did, replacing Ellis is Crum. I don't know who went out to center field there. Bryson Ellis, D-Rock 1 to Jones, 0-1 to him. So I don't know who's out there in center field. It could be Logan Mack. I could be right there. All right, folks. 0-1 now to Jones. There's a shot there, and it's into the right field gap. And a nice try to pick it up there by the first baseman, McMillan, but it gets into right field for a leadoff single here for Jones. So Jones leads it off with a single. Here comes Moore to the plate, the Grizzly pitcher. He will step up here. And Moore now 0 for 1 at the plate with a runner on and no outs. Trying to get his team into this game here as they trail 14-0. That's up high from Ellis. Ball 1. The Comets trying to shut it out here. Get the sweep. As it's 1-0 to Moore from Ellis. Swing and a miss. Moore boy giving it a heck of a swing right there. 1-1 to him. So the 1-1 count here to Moore. Here's the pitch. High outside, 2-1. So Bryson. Cummings set here, 2-1 to him. Swing and a miss. Just missing there is Moore, 2-2. Run over first is Jones. As Moore's trying to move him around. Murr on the deck, the second baseman for the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout for Bryson Ellis. That's out number 1 here in the 4th inning. 6 strikeouts for Blue Comet pitching here. Here comes Murr to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Got a run over at first. Steps in now against Ellis for the first time. Pitch on the way. High outside, man back. Quick throw down to first, and McMillan had to dig that one. It bounces into right field. So taking off for second there is Jones. 0-1 at the plate. Going into second is Jones. I believe it's an 0-1 at the plate here. 1-0. Murray right back in. Now runner scoring position. There's Jones for Ellis. Outside, gets off of the end of Manbeck's glove there to third. Now goes Jones, and it's 2-0 to Murr. So Jamison will be on deck as Murr stands right back in. He's got a runner scoring position at third here. They're trying to put a run across. Steve Rye call, 2-1. So that 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. It goes 2-2. Ellis looking for that second out here. See if we can get that man stranded over at third. Jones looking to come in here. Jamison will be on deck. Here's Ellis with a 2-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. Outs. Number 2 for Bryson Ellis. Here comes Jamison to the plate. He had a single his first time up. Got stranded there at first. Back into second. So with a man on second. Or over to third, I should say. Jameson stands up, swing and a miss, 0-1 to him. 0-1 to Jameson, right back in he goes. Ellis comes set, here's the pitch, and it's a high fly ball behind us, out of play. 0-2. So the 0-2 count. And Jameson trying to bring the runner from third. Ellis to the plate. Fouls it back. Staying 0-2. Baker on deck. The catcher for the Grizzlies. So Jameson now with an 0-2 count. Steps right back in. And the pitch from Ellis is up high. It's a 1-2 count. 1-2 to Jameson, not wasting any time, steps right back in. Leader Jones leads from third. Ellis, the 1-2. Swing and miss for the strikeout. Gives up the hits. 3 strikeouts right after that for Bryson Ellis to shut him down here for no runs. And it will be a 1-2-3 inning, 1 hits, and one left, and no errors by the Blue Comets. We will go to the 5th inning. Beck, Kester, McMillan up 14-0. Blue Comets, Z95.3. And back here as we get ready to go to the 5th inning. Blue Comets lead at 14-0 here. Moran back in here to finish up as he came in to get that final out of the 4th inning for the Grizzlies. He'll step in here ready to go here for his first full inning of work, and he will face Beck, Kester, and McMillan. Blue Comets bring 16 to the plates and end up with 10 hits. Big 4-run, big grand salami by Lane Harvey there into that inning too to make it a 14-0 ball game here going to the 5th. It'll be Peyton Beck to the plate. He's 1 for 3. And Peyton comes up here and he will face the pitcher, Marin. As it looks like it's still 3-1 Lady Blue Comets over there in the 5th in that softball game number 2 over there. So here's Beck standing in. Pitch up high, ball 1. 1-0 Beck. Is Moran. That's up on the inside. It's now 2-0. Cam Kester will be on deck. Cooper McMillan, the first 3 here. Against the pitcher Moran. Back in with a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Got away from Moran there, just outside 3-0. So 3-0 to him is Beck. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Catching the outside is for a call. Street right going 3-1. Moran ready to go. Beck steps back in here. 3-1 pitch to him. That's a shot there, and it'll be out into right field. Leadoff single here once again for the Blue Comets. And here comes Cam Kester to the plate. Cam is a 1 for 3 at the plate today. Stepping up here with the man on and no outs into the 5th inning. Kester now ready to go, working from the stretch is Marin. And now the pitch on the way. Steve right call, 0-1 to him. So the 0-1 count. Cam not wasting any time, right back in. Back over to first goes Beck. He's being held on there by Moore. Not much of a lead. Here's the pitch, and that's a shot to the shortstop. And a fly ball to him, and he's going to get him back in there. Oh, wasn't a good play there over first. Beck gets sliding back in. Fly ball out here from Kester to the shortstop for out number 1. Quick throw back over to first, but sliding back in is Beck. 1 out. Here comes McMillan to the plate. Cooper 1 for 2 and has been hit by a pitch, scoring a couple of runs. Just 3 times at the plate. At the plate twice in that 4th inning. Comes up here with a runner on and 1 out. And this 14-0 lead for the Blue Comets. Quick throw over to first by Marin. Getting back in there is Beck. Looks like they're in the 6th inning over there now. Lady Blue Comets trying to hang on 3-1. And McMillan steps in looking for his first pitch from Marin. Here's the pitch. Steve Wright call, low 1. So that 0-1 count to him with Crum on deck. Cooper right back in. McMillan, become first baseman here in second game. Ready. That's a shot right there at Murr. And it's off his glove, and he'll get the 1 there, but they won't get McMillan there. Good job there by Murr as he knocked it down, got out of his glove. He's able to get the lead runner on the 4-6 for out number 2. Fielder's choice for McMillan with 2 outs. So here comes the top of the order, Bryson Ellis. Nope, sorry. This is Alex Crum. He's the number 9 hitter. Bryson Ellis is on deck. My apologies. So Crum's had a great day. He's 2 for 2 and has been hit by a pitch, scoring a couple of runs for the Blue Comets. 2 outs and a man on. Pitch outside for Alex, 1-0. So 1-0 now to Alex as he stands right in. That's going to get away from Baker into the screen on the wild pitch. Allows the runner to get over to second. It's 2-0 now to Crum at the plate. So with a 2-0 count, Crum ready to go. Over to second, McMillan. Looking to take a big lead there, and that's going to get away from Baker to the backstop, and once again, allow the runner to get over to third, as it's now 3-0 to Crum at the plate. So Alex ahead of Marin here with a runner over at third, and becomes a little add-on. Up on the inside, ball 4, so runners on the corners now for the Blue Comets. First base on balls given up here by Marin. Top of the order, Bryson Ellis. Ellis 0 for 2, reaching on an error and a base on balls. His 4 times up, scoring a run. So Bryson steps up here. Into the 5th. First pitch, going to get away and get over to back to Baker. Ball 1 here to Ellis. Going over to second is Crum. So Ellis 1-0 count. Right back in he goes. As Marin delivers up on the inside. Bryson gets down the way. 2-0. So that 2-0 count. Marin delivers. Outside edge, it's 2-1 now to Bryson. Here with 2 outs. And that's a foul ball. Now 2-2. Manbeck will be on deck here if Bryson can get on. He's now worked the count to 2-2. And to the pitch. Bryson sends that one out into left field. Left fielder getting underneath it there. That's Jameson looking for it, and he'll make the play for the final out here. And the Comets do get a hit, so they leave 2, no errors, and no runs come in. It will be a 14-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Baker, Morin, and Kohler come to the plate. When we come back, the Comets lead at 14-0 Z95.3. All right, folks, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the fifth. Blue Comets going to get out of here with a sweep today of the LaBette Grizzlies. Blue Comets opened it up there in that fourth inning, sending 16 to the plate, getting 10 hits, putting it across 13 runs to make it 14-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Baker, Moran, and Kohler, the first three up here. Bryson Ellison came in that last inning. He had one inning of work. He threw 17 pitches. 3 strikeouts and 1 hit, no runs for Bryson Ellis. He'll face the catcher Baker to start off here in the fifth inning. So Baker stands in here, first pitch on the way. Ellis gets him to send that one foul, 0-1. Do believe that if the Blue Comets can hang on here and get 3 outs and no runs, they should be able to run rule the game. So Baker 0-1 to him as he stands in. That's going to be a fly ball here coming in from first Cooper McMillan, and he's going to call off Bryson Ellis to make the play here in up the line for outs number 1. So 1 out, coming to the plate now, Marin, the third baseman, now pitcher, 0 for 1 at the plate, and 1 out, nobody on. Kohler will come to the on-deck circle here with 1 out. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 0-1. So 0-1 to Moran. 0-2.
Good job. Get right there, kid.
So Bryson with a quick second out here. And a pitch fouling it to the screen for Moran. Staying alive here. 0-2. 3-1 in the 6th over there. Lady Blue Comets look like there's 2 outs. I think that's the bottom of the 6th inning here for Lady Blue Comets. Swing and a miss from Moran, and that's a strikeout to number 4 for Bryson Ellis, and out to number 2. So here comes Kohler to the plate. He had a single his first time up. He'll stand in here. 2 outs and nobody on. The Comets trying to finish it off here. Ellis to the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Kohler right back in. Done a good job out there in right field for the Grizzlies today. Since that one fell. Watch out over there on deck circle is Atkins having to get out of the way. 0-2. High stepping is Atkins over there in the corner in the circle. Getting out of the way of that one. So 0-2 now to Kohler with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Ellis. Throw. Just a bit outside. 1-2. He trying to hit the bull? I don't know if he's trying to hit the bull or what. Bryson, 1-2. Yeah. Play the wild thing. I'm with you on that. Don't the wild thing. That's up high on the inside. 2-2. So 2-2. Bryson Ellis. Ted Kohler. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Comets. And that will be the 5th strikeout for Bryson Ellis here, as Blue Comets going to get this victory here today, 14-0, and that will close it down here. No hits, nobody left, and no errors for the Blue Comets. So they will win this one 14-0 and win Game 1 by a score of 4-1. So a double win here for the Blue Comets. Let's take a 2-minute break. We're going to come back and wrap this up. Blue Comets win it in the LaBette County today. Double bill here in your home for the Blue Comets Z 95.3.
Horizon Aerostructures is looking to fill a variety of roles in processing, assembly, engineering, and administration positions for our temperature-controlled working environment manufacturing facilities in Chanute, Kansas. Horizon supplies major complex sub-assemblies for lead airframe manufacturers in the commercial aerospace, military defense, and general aviation industries. We offer a full benefits package including health, dental, vision, 401k, and paid time off. Interested individuals can see a complete job listing at horizonaero.com/careers.
Leaves are raked, grass is cut, and the driveway is swept. Now I'll top off the
Sonic's morning drink stop is such a great way to wake up. Oh, I know. This cherry limeade is just what the doctor ordered. What? You must have the coolest doctor ever. Mine comes over every Sunday, helps me fold the laundry, puts a couple casseroles in the freezer. Is your doctor your mom? Well, yeah. She's the most qualified for the job. But her copay is pretty unreasonable. Oh, really? How bad is it? She makes me clean my whole room.
Stop by Sonic for large drinks starting at just 99 cents before 10 a.m. Doctor's orders. This is how you Sonic. For a limited time, only participating Sonic drive-ins. Tax not included. See menu for details. All my numbers have started to fade away. With warmer weather means we have some amazing deals going on at Shields Motors in Chanute. Come down and take a look at this locally owned 2017 Chevy Malibu LT with heated leather trim, upgraded touchscreen radio with backup camera parking assist, as well as navigation. Or load up the family in this 2017 Chevy Traverse LT with second row captain's chairs, as well as backup camera parking assist and touchscreen radio, all with less than 30,000 miles. We're happy to see warmer weather on the way, as well as the promise of spring. Come to Shields Motors in Chanute and take advantage of all the great deals we have going on right now. Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Good game, boys. You showed some real fight. Like when Wachowski put that hit on our own mascot. Solid work, son. Okay, Friday was the football, but Tuesday is for tacos. Taco Tuesday at Taco John's. It's a sacred holiday where we eat tacos repeatedly until I get full.
Save big on the beef tacos you know and love every Taco Tuesday at Taco John's.
Get some red, boys, because come Taco Tuesday, we'll lay the day.
Olay the Day at Taco John's. The Blue Comet Nation listens to Blue Comet.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here to wrap this up. Blue Comets get a double bill win here against LaBette today to now go to 7-3 on the year. As I'm taking a look across the fields here, I'm seeing the scoreboard for the Lady Blue Comets are up 3-1. It looks like I think they're in the bottom of the sixth now. I don't have that front, but I think that is the bottom six. There was one out over there. So good job by the Lady Blue Comets. I don't know how they did in game one, but a good job here by the Blue Comets. It was all in that fourth inning here as they brought 16 to the plate, 13 plates, 13 runs coming across, 14 runs, 16 hits, 9 left. No errors for the Blue Comets. It was no runs, 4 hits, 2 left, and 2 errors by the Grizzlies here in game number 2. What a great win by the Blue Comets here. Good pitching as Bryson Ellis comes in to shut it down. Started off here by by Logan McDonald. Good pitching by the Blue Comets all the way around. They had, as we said earlier in the year, there's too many walks to start those first couple of games, but the Blue Comet pitching has really come together. We've done really well in the field, haven't had too many errors, and knock on wood, hopefully that stays the same. But a good job by the Blue Comets here to really come together. Coach Murray says we're starting to find our stride right now, but we got some really tough games on the way, especially on Thursday. There's going to be a doubleheader in Chanute against Frontenac as they come to town. We will be at Santa Fe Park bringing you that ball game for some Lady Blue Comets softball on Thursday afternoon. As they're looking right now to win the game number 2. They're holding on to a 3-1 lead here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. So good luck to the Lady Blue Comets as they're hanging on over there in game number 2. So Zach making it sound good back in the studio. Thanks for tuning in and riding along with us, folks. We're going to shut down the live stream and get you ready for some more Blue Comet softball coming up on Thursday here in your home for the Blue Comets, brought to you by the Sonic Drive-In. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, and wonderful day. Zach making it sound good back in the studio. We'll see you on Thursday for more Blue Comet sports on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3 and KIZ.biz. We're out of here, folks. Bye-bye.